Hello, my name is Cody Shupp, and today I'll be presenting on my new business endeavor for Cody's Premium Auto Service. I will be the sole owner of my business. So a little bit about myself. I worked for Mercedes-Benz for about 8 years, where I was a master technician throughout those years for about 3 different retailers in my area of New Jersey. South Jersey specifically, and southeastern Pennsylvania. After about 8 years, I moved on and came to Subaru, and I am now a master technician at Subaru, so I hold 2 master technician certifications, and I've been working with Subaru for the past 3 years. Currently though, I am in the field quality assurance role, accident incident inspection specialist, where we go out and inspect vehicles for potential liability concerns. Now, why buy into my own business? Why own my own business? So there's 3 main points I kind of want to point out. So first is kind of what I was explaining before about my experience in the field. So my multiple brand experience from Mercedes-Benz and Subaru with the knowledge of everything automotive related systems, I feel I would be a very good business owner to bring to the community that I'm going to be opening my business in. Number 2, I've created a lot of relationships along the way through my career with, again, Mercedes-Benz and now with Subaru, that if I would need that extra support, I could call up whoever I need, whether it be advice for certain cars or recommendations on this or that. So I do have a lot of relationships, and have created a lot of relationships in the business that I think will help me be successful in my field and opening this business. And number 3, like most small business owners, I've always wanted my own shop. I think that's pretty common among anyone in the field, that they want to open their own business, they want to be their own boss. And mainly too is I want to create a better life for myself and my family, and help my community as a whole just work better. So those are the main 3 reasons. Now, my location that I have chosen is in Hynella, New Jersey, which is actually only about 1.5 miles from my house. I will be renting that property. It's at 520 Warwick Road in Hynella. It's a 2,750 square foot shop office with 4 bays. It'll be about $4,000 a month, and like I said, I'm going to be renting this. I'm not going to be buying the building or leasing it. So forms of income, they're going to be pretty standard as most small repair facilities. It'll be the service department, which will be my primary source, and then it'll be the parts department, which will be including the parts for the service repairs, but also including parts for over-the-counter purchases, along with delivering parts to anyone local that needs the inventory. Now, for the small business loan, why I'm here, why I'm presenting this to you. I am asking for a $300,000 business loan, typically at a 6% interest rate, which I will pay back roughly $2,650 a month for a total of 120 months or 10 years, which is a typical loan. This $300,000 will help cover my first year fixed expenses and inventory costs. That will offset my personal investment of $50,000, along with a $25,000 that I've actually had from investors to be just paid back in full within 5 years. So that's a little separate. But with this $50,000, including the $25,000, that will go towards mainly my inventory and my parts inventory and my tools and everything that I need to get the company up and running. It would be tools, computers, and again, parts inventory is the main thing. And then the $300,000 will help go towards will help go towards my entire first year fixed expenses mainly, and then be paid back throughout those 10 years. Now, the profits and loss. So I projected for year one, as you can see up here, I've projected service sales to be about $320,000, and part sales will be about 125. So clearly you can see that, like I said before, my primary income will be definitely my service sales, so that'll be that 320,000, and then my secondary form, which will be that part sales at 125. Now I projected also in year two that the sales will grow by about 20% due to my advertising, my hopeful good work and rapport with the community as a whole. So I projected 20% growth. So my service sales for year two will be roughly $384,000 as compared to $320 in year one. And then my part sales will grow again about 20% up to $150,000 as well. Same as before, my service sales is obviously higher because it is my primary form of income. And like I said, it's going to be about a 20% growth. And you can see that all here. I took this from my spreadsheet and put a quick little snapshot in there. And you can see right here, year one, my service sales, along with my part sales at 125. And total revenues are going to be about $445,000 for year one. And unfortunately here you kind of can't really see it, but for year two we'll have the 384,000 along with in service, and along with the 150,000 in part sales, which will total 534,000 in total revenue for year two. So net profit after year one is going to be roughly $92,044. We can see my total expense price right here is going to be about $352,000, closer to $353,000, and my gross profit will be about $25,000, which will get my net profit to about $92,044. And my return on investment will be about 31% for the year one. And then over here we have the same thing as before. It'll be year two. My year two total expenses will be about $380,000, along with the gross profit of about $40,000, which will net me about $153,800. And that'll actually increase my return on investment to about 51%. Well, that is my presentation. I hope this informed you a lot about how I expect my business to grow and my expectation of the business, along with the experience that I bring to the table. Thank you for watching this, and now I just want to say a few things about what I learned about this project and this class in whole. There's not a lot that I knew about the accounting side of the project, or even the opening a small business in general. By creating these spreadsheets that we had to create for this project, it really helped me understand, what really goes into a business. So you're not only your inventory prices, but what you're paying your employees, what you're paying them for their vacation, a truck that you need for part deliveries, all the small things, utilities and taxes, and all those things that you don't really typically think about. You just think about getting a place to work, paying your employees, and making a profit, or hopefully making a profit. So it was very interesting to kind of break it all down, and actually a little tough, but it was challenging, which is good, to break it all down and really see as a whole what will actually go into, or what it really takes to open a small business like this. It's a lot of work, and I give everyone in the world that opens these small businesses a lot of credit, because I did this as a fake thing for school, but I learned so much for it. I talked to a few small business owners that were very generous to, you know, spend a couple minutes with me explaining kind of what they went through and the challenges, the pitfalls that they went through to get their business started. And they took a long time to get started, but you know, they persevered. And maybe I'll do that someday. I'm not sure exactly what my future holds, but it's definitely something that's always on the back of my mind. I think, like many people. So this was a very good learning experience for me to really understand that side of the business, which I haven't had because I am in the service side. Even though it is all related, it's good to learn both sides of the business. So that's my presentation. Thank you. I learned a lot from this class. Thank you for watching.